Tahrir Square, Laura, is right behind me. I don't know if you can tell, but there's still about a couple thousand people out there, pretty ebullient mood. You can hear them chanting their slogans all the way up here. Slogans such as Mubarak, you need to leave. So that has been going on all throughout the evening. Those people are obviously disrespecting the curfew, which has been in place since 3 p.m. this afternoon, local time. A curfew, which I have to say is otherwise being pretty strictly enforced and respected. There's practically no one out in the streets of this usually very busy intersection. The military is still out there as well, of course, standing guard, and it's going to be very interesting to see how those military officers behave tomorrow. Remember that these protesters who have sworn that they would stay there until Mubarak leaves are calling for a 1 million-man march this Tuesday. The army has issued a statement in which it says that it will not be harming or hurting or using force against civilians. So, Egypt is going to have to find a way out of this deadlock, which I can tell you has pretty much paralyzed the country. I went around Cairo in different neighborhoods today. Every single shop is closed. You have civilian militia standing guard, and we're clearly in a transitional moment where uniformed police officers are slowly making their way back to the streets. But for the moment, it's still very much the military that's in charge of security and organizing traffic.
And how significant is it then, Gallaguer, if the army says it will not be using violence against civilians?
It's very significant because so far a lot of analysts think that the Army's role is very ambiguous out here. It's clearly allowing for protesting to take place. Today, it sort of notched up the security procedure. It was checking people's identifications, filtering people who are on their way to Tahrir Square, if you will, checking bags and whatnot. So it's not preventing access, but it certainly is slowing the flow there. Now, the question is, these army officers, who are positioned at strategic locations, the question is, why are they there? Are they there in order to ensure people's safety, or are they protecting the regime? That's a question that's going to have to be answered pretty soon.